you're watching Boogie Travels, and today we have traveled to Branson. Here's the real draw to come to Branson, especially at this time of year. Nobody celebrates Christmas like Silver Dollar City, and to a different extent, Dollywood. I want to check out both this year, but we're starting with Christmas at Silver Dollar City. I always like this kind of old style stuff. You'll only see at places like Silver Dollar City. It's a old school clock, water powered. Seemed to have stopped sometime in the middle of the year 1888, or maybe that's the year it is here. Just as I enter the park, I'm beginning to realize there's not a single ounce of this place that is not covered in Christmas lights. I haven't been to Silver Dollar City here in Branson ever. And the last time I was at a Silver Dollar City was back before Dolly Parton bought the one in Pigeon Forge. This kind of reminds me of that old school stuff. Wow. And here it is, the big draw. The 8-story tall, 80-foot tall Christmas tree. Not currently lit, but I think they're lighting it just as soon as it turns dark. So hopefully we'll get it lit.
Joy is the true gift that Christmas brings. We can share this joy simply with a smile, a kind word, a warm embrace, a helping hand, and 'tis the season for that.
And now it is time for us to light up this 8-story tall Christmas tree. Here we go.
Here we go. Whoa. There it is in all its glory, and I have to say it's far more magnificent than I had anticipated. This is absolutely incredible, the light show that's going along with this. I had no clue what to anticipate, but now that I'm seeing it in real life, oh, I'm so glad I'm sharing it with you guys. After that incredible light display with the 8-foot Christmas tree, I wanted to walk through here with you guys. This is Christmas in Midtown, and they say between the Christmas tree and this Midtown section, there's over 1 million total lights. Here we are in the downtown area, and look at that giant globe. Are these Christmas wreaths and bells? Or this carousel up above that building? I love this train carousel with the candy canes, the teddy bears, the gifts, the candy, the whole 9 yards. That is a beautiful display. I don't think you're going to see that in anybody's yard anytime soon. I absolutely love it. The reason for the season, folks, the lights just keep on going. Every single inch of real estate is covered in lights. Wow, I love it. A great look at that globe flying in the sky. It looks relatively accurate, all told. I'm really surprised by that. It's a really cool effect. And panning around, you see the reindeer. And just more and more lights everywhere you look. Now there's these 3 snowmen here, which are cool enough by themselves, but there's a spot where you can stick you and your smiling faces of your family through to take a photo portrait. I love it. That is as Christmassy as it gets. I love this building off in the distance, just covered in red and white lights, but it's these little walkway paths that I'm just stunned by. Absolutely breathtaking. I mean, does this get you into the Christmas spirit? Because it's definitely got me in it. I'm freezing, and I'm still having a blast. Yep, no matter where you look, You're gonna find Christmas cheer down the ends of every path, everywhere there is to go. Christmas lights forever. I think there's a lot more than 1 million. Good gravy. Now this is something I vividly remember from Silver Dollar City back in Pigeon Forge, and that is the magic box, where you could pick up certain little magic tricks that you could learn to do at home. Now, so it looks like in here there's a lot more novelty and goofier stuff, and a lot of toys for the kids, but back when I was growing up, there are tons of tricks to encourage budding magicians, like the ones right there in front of me. I remember that vividly. I'm glad I never tried to become a magician, though. I would have sucked at it. Now, taking a look at the app here, I'm sitting right in front of one of the main attractions I came here for, which is Fire in the Hole. And for whatever reason, they're telling me it is temporarily closed. So I was going to film a ride through of this today, but I probably will not be able to. What a shame. Still one of my favorite rides. Hopefully if we go to Dollywood, we'll be able to do it as the Blazing Fury instead. Came here on a Thursday night so that it would be nice and quiet, and I'd be able to just film without too much trouble. And I have to say, I think it was a great decision. Because just walking across these old-timey streets with these modern Christmas lights, it's breathtaking. So one of my favorite memories about Silver Dollar City will always be the train ride. You gotta ride the train when you're at Dollywood or Silver Dollar City, am I right? You gotta ride the train.
So we're gonna play one of my favorites and one of Brent's favorites as well.
Say hello to friends you know, and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Once for me.
I gotta say, riding the train really brought back the memories, but probably the weirdest memory from that I was really not expecting was the smell of coal burning, because that is still a coal train that they're using to power that locomotive, and that burning coal is what we used for heat my whole life growing up. Throwing coal into a furnace to burn it, or into an open fireplace, and all that smell brings me back, not just to Silver Dollar City or Dollywood and the riding the train there, but to just all those years where it's freezing cold outside. It was cold, it was warming us up. And since I come from a long line of coal miners, really it gets you into nostalgia for sure. One of the things I really looked forward to about coming to Silver Dollar City was going into the flooded mine. One of my favorite rides back at Dollywood before they closed it. I got to ride it several times as a kid in the Dollywood version. This version is very different from what I've seen, but it's going to be as close as I'll ever get. So let's go give it a ride. That song. Wow. Looks like I'm gonna get to ride this entirely by myself. Here we go. Wow, this is incredible. Now, this one actually has a gaming element in that I have this device in my hand that's going to allow me to shoot at targets.
Welcome to the mine, welcome to the toil, welcome to the trouble, deep the earth and soil, sweat a little water, you'll sweat a little blood, take your bite and out in the mine.
Whoa!
Hurry up, Fred. Stop your lollygagging. Quick.
Whoa!
Gotta get up the rope.
Look, they're trying to escape. Wow.
Hurry up, Fred. Get up the rope.
Wow. And here we are as we're heading out. The flooded tombstone. Whoa! Whoa, was not expecting that. Oh man, I have to say that was great. I don't know how much of the ride through I'm going to put on this video, but I want to say that that was a bucket list item for my gastric bypass surgery. Something I always wanted to do. I wanted to make it out to the flooded mine at Dollywood before it closed down because they were two very different rides. But obviously that's now in the history past quite a bit. I think it shut down in the 90s. But I'm so glad this one was still open. Really got the nostalgia going. What I remember about the Dollywood version, though, was at the end of the ride, there was a massive explosion with a torrent of water that would come down towards the cart. This one doesn't have that end, but a lot of the stuff was the same, except this one's a shooting gallery where the Dollywood one never was. I don't know if that part of really adds that much. I didn't enjoy the shooting part, but I loved filling 14 again. Cool. Walking by the entrance to Time Traveler, which is one of the most thrill-seeking coasters in the world, including 3 inversions on a spinning coaster. Look, here's the thing, even if I could, I wouldn't. That sounds like a nightmare. But it does exist for those of you who come here without me. Feel free to enjoy it. One last look at this incredible tree before we end the video, and I go ride a couple more rides. I want to say thank you guys for joining me on this video. I hope it helped get you in the Christmas spirit. It certainly did me. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe to the channel so you can see all these videos when they come up. Hit that notification bell so you can be one of the first people to watch a video when it goes live. And if you do that, you can help guarantee this channel is successful, and I'd appreciate it if you do. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much. Merry Christmas.